want women. There's nothing but cows here.
Settle down, Kier. We're about to be in a place where things won't seem so black and white.
What do you mean by that? Huh? What is that place?
Amazing, huh? It's the technicolored town of Pompier.
Mr. Drambuie makes another killing on the auction block as he takes home his new idol.
Another killing? Hey, how can such a scruffy bird like you take in such a high amount at an auction? I'm just so much more handsome than you are.
Jerk.
You're a girl?
Hey, if you're here to steal something, do you think you could steal this next girl?
Which girl?
Why don't we start the auction at 10,000 gold coins?
13,000,
15,000.
19,000,
21,000,
25,000, no, 30,000.
40,000. What's going on? Where do you think you're going?
Run! Oh no! Hey, cutie pie! Hold on to my hand! I can't!
Hey, Kier! See if you can hold him back for me. This is a paint truck.
Ha! Hand stained with the color of blood.
What shall you have me do, sir?
She belongs to me. Find them quickly.
We'll be safe as can be here. This is just brilliant. Drambuie will never in a million years think to look for us hiding out in his basement.
Is Drambuie the jerk that won you two in the last auction?
Yeah, he is. See, he's actually in charge of this modern art town. He manufactures paint and supplies, but he's also a collector.
So why in the world was this girl being auctioned off? I mean, I realize her beauty surpasses any painting, but...
My father. It's all my father's fault.
Hey, cutie pie, if it wasn't for me, you would have been done for!
Oh, Fino, I'm so glad to see you're okay.
What did you mean by that?
Come on, cutie pie, give us a kiss! Ooh.
You see, I was made to be both human and a work of art.
You haven't found them yet?
No, sir.
We'll do something about the situation, and right away. I want her in my collection as the final masterpiece of Van Quote, the heretic painter.
My father, Van Quote, was a legendary painter, famous for turning anything and everything into his canvas. He painted on everything, paper, cloth, stones, and even animals. The whole world began to take interest in his work. I, too, am another one of my father's masterpieces.
You mean to tell me that your father made you even more beautiful than you already were?
And to think, I'm also one of Van Quote's fine works of art.
Really?
So you're Van Quote's daughter, aren't you?
You knew about her?
The colors are amazing, aren't they? He used every color of the rainbow. But there is one piece they say is his greatest work ever. More beautiful than anything ever painted. But even though it is so acclaimed, the piece is supposedly unfinished and still stashed away in his studio, perhaps never to see the light of day. This says that it's called the Painter's Self, and that it displays every last color known to the world. I can't even begin to imagine.
Amazing! And quite a treasure worth having.
I'm sure it is.
You work on stealing that while I work on stealing Vito's heart!
He just abandoned me!
Father just abandoned my mother and I for his art. In preparation for making history's greatest painting, he left us all alone. Wanted to find all the colors of the world. Colors that, before then, had never been made into paint. So he left on a journey in search of them. Meanwhile, we waited, my mother and I. We waited, but he never returned. Finally, hopelessly, we went on a journey of our own looking for him. But during the trip... Mommy! Mommy! Mommy!
Why haven't you tried to get rid of that painting? Destroy it.
Is someone back there? It's you! Hey, they're over here! It's quite started!
Give me a key, Royale!
Playing tag, huh? A good game's fun once in a while.
And the key to his last masterpiece lives inside her memory.
I'm sorry about that.
That jerk Drambuie always has to be so harsh. Ever since he took over Pompier, the black market's continued to grow out of control. It's all just so he can buy more art. It's all waste, if you ask me.
Ah, that hits the spot.
Watch the firepower, you'll be cooked.
I couldn't eat Kier even if he was deep fried.
Shut up.
We used to laugh, all in front of the fire, just Mother and Father and I. And it was snowing everywhere. Mommy! Mommy! What is it, Fino? I'll be all right. Please don't cry, Fino.
Hey, you cold? We could snuggle up close together for some warmth if you want.
So I understand Court Studio is a little north of Pompier, right, Fino?
I don't remember much more than walking south for a long time.
Then I think we're headed in the right direction.
It's time to kill the warrior.
They won't escape. Kuot's work won't fall into anyone else's hands.
This place almost looks like an ice house.
I'll bet you this is the coldest place in the whole world.
Yeah, it's too bad I don't see a chimney. Let's hurry up and get inside. Welcome home.
This is odd. It's just like walking into a stranger's house. My mother used to like to raise birds. She used to keep them all here in this room. But after my father went away, she set them all free.
Were you the only one that stayed behind?
Not much longer after. There was no reason to stay, so we left.
So this is where the masterpiece is supposed to be? There's not even one painting!
It's really dark and cold in here. But if I remember correctly...
Trompe-l'oeil. I think we found our painting.
What? That looks like a sculpture to me.
You'll see what I mean after I give it some light. Here, watch this. See, the shadows aren't moving. When paint is used to make the two-dimensional seem three-dimensional, it's called trompe-l'oeil, or fool the eye.
That was one of my father's specialties.
Beyond this threshold is either a paradise of treasures or an empty frozen hell. Only the angels know for sure.
Stop touching me!
Who's touching you?
Oops.
What was this, some polar bear contest?
Tim, it's my father.
We thought he was on a journey. What's he doing here?
You were right. He was on a journey. This block of ice is a human hibernation unit. It was made originally from a glacier. I'm sure Quote must have left on his journey. He was searching for something special, the color of truth.
But if he found his ideal paint color, why'd he put himself to sleep like this? I'm freezing my beak off.
Vino! Where's Vino?
Hey! If we get lost in a maze at this temperature, we're all gonna die!
Where'd she go, Kier?
Isn't that her? Looks like this must be the unknown masterpiece. He turned this whole marble wall into a painting.
He used the natural texture and luminescence of the marble. It accentuates the depth and vibrance of the clouds and water in his design. They seem almost alive.
They unite the painting, wonderfully fusing colors from the natural world with his own unique pigments, life and death. He tried to use all the colors, but there's no red.
Hey! Who asked you to come play art critic?
Wake up for me, Professor Court. We need to talk. About this unknown masterpiece you have been hiding.
Unknown masterpiece.
That's right, Court, my friend. I know all about your failed search to find the truest red. And that is the reason why you decided to go into hibernation, isn't it? Perhaps this is the pigment you are looking for. This is the ultimate red paint, which I have personally refined. That's right, Court. Now you feel like waking.
If this is truly red, is it all I think it is? This kind of red is... This is what I've searched for. This is what red means.
This is the final and true red. The answer is here.
Jing! Things look bad, but my throat's okay.
Vino!
Daddy!
Fino, your father has gone on a new journey now. You'll have to wait a little while longer until you meet again.
Daddy went on a journey. That's what Jing said. These words have run through my head countless times since. They will never leave me. I kept running, and I could finally see Pompier. Until now, I was never able to truly see Pompier through the snow. All around the city, they are in mourning. The Technicolor town has been stripped of its color. But I will never destroy this painting. It will forever remain like this.